A deadly and hard to detect disease is continuing to threaten deer across Pennsylvania. However, an experimental program which relies on the nose of another animal may just prove to help in the fight against chronic wasting disease. These dogs spend their Friday sniffing around a field near Harrisburg, but what seems like an ordinary canine behavior could actually be life-saving for another fellow animal.
We really only have postmortem testing for CWD, so it's hard. We're trying to use them in an antemortem way, so detecting it in the fecal piles of deer that are actually on the landscape right now to see where it is.
Since they were 8 weeks old, the pups have been training to detect CWD, or chronic wasting disease. It's a contagious and fatal disease that has threatened Pennsylvania deer since 2012. CWD leads to weight loss, stumbling, and other neurological symptoms, and there's currently no cure or treatment.
It's definitely not the silver bullet coming in to eliminate CWD, but we're hoping that it'll increase surveillance capacity.
The long incubation period of CWD makes it hard to detect, but according to the Pennsylvania Game Commission, a dog's nose is 10,000 to 100,000 times better at smelling than the average human, and research shows it can pick up the disease-specific chemicals which don't exist in a deer that's not infected.
So we placed both positive and negative training samples, so samples that came from deer that are known to have CWD and samples that came from deer that are known to not have CWD. We want to make sure the dogs are distinguishing between those two.
Now, this is just a pilot program, but the dogs are showing promise, with the hope they will eventually be able to serve as an early detection system for the disease.
That's the hope, that's what we're gunning for, but at this point we're still trying to answer those questions.
Trainers say that it's important to know that the dogs are resistant to prion diseases like chronic wasting disease, so there's no way for them to catch it.